Eswatini yabo. Tikhungo tekuvula titawuvulwa ngensimbi yesikhombisa kudzimate kube insimbi yesikhombisa ntambama. Sive siyacelwa ukuthi sikhumbule kuphatha bomatisi baso siphinde sigcine nesikhathi.
Livoti lami libalulekile futhi alithengiswa. Ngede ngasala nasakha live letfu.
Siyabonga umsakathi kuthiwa lithuba. Cha, sivise eMaswati siphumile ngetinkani. Kulo mnyaka we-2023 sibabonile inombolo yenyuka impela sibili yenyukile before kuvalwe. Bantu ke bafundisekile umsakathi ukuthi abaphume bayoncoma bavote ngoba uhulumende ngewabo. Intuthuko ibuya kubo. Yonke intuthuko lendeke emangweni ayisuqhamuka mhlambe kule inzawo ayiqhamuke ngetifiso tethu ukuthi besifise kube nanaku umsakathi kuloko.
Engabe mnguni kulesikhathi lesi ungakhuthatha uthini kuso sive seMaswati uyukhanze ukuthi siyabhalisa ngelizinga lesetulu nakufanele siyawuvota sive sisalele emuva mnguni.
Sive kusalela kwasomva ukuthi ingoni letinengi kungaba mhlawumbe kukhinyabeteka kwabantu ukuthi lona ukhubatekile ngandlela thite akakhona ukuhamba la kunyukela khona imibukelo umfula noma nje kube njani ngiko lesithi nako lokho kule ntuthuko lesithi asibavotela kona mhlambe bahambe bakufake ukuthi umlokhu batekile usicela naye cabangele kasisho ukuthi abacabangele kodwa nje lizinga liphakaphakama kubonakala ukuthi nabo bangeMaswati bayingcenye yethu eParliament nakhona besinxusa lokuthi mhlawumbe nasetinkundleni ukuthi labo labakhubatekile bamane babe khona imivo yabo itovakaleka kakhulu kulabo mhlawumbe labanye labakhubatekile emangweni kunemisumbe kunabo labo nje tibonza temango ngibo lekufanele ukuthi phecelezi ba-identify bantu benzawo ngoba umuntu nje lofika kwencewe yadengcela ngiyabekisa uteleti injongo takhe lapha kubetelwa bekunene kutoholwa kutelwe kutodevelopa ummango ngicabanga ukuthi lokho abakwekhute labafanele ikakhulu lababuka imimango naleyo misumbe konke nje netinfundo.
Siyabonga mnguni.
Siyabonga kakhulu.
It has just gone 8 o'clock Central African time. Good evening and welcome to the news bulletin at 8. Brought to you by Eswatini TV. I'm Sanbo Ngwane. I'm with Nomakabes Ongambole. We're coming to you live from the Hospital Hill Studios in Babane for top stories at 8. Let's dive straight into it and take a look.
Minister of Public Service has announced that civil servants will be awarded a cost of living adjustment of 4% for the 2023-2024 financial year. It is the duty of each and every Liswati to ensure that the environment is protected from homestead to community to national level in order for Eswatini to be counted amongst world countries that abide by the United Nations programs and policies. And the Supreme Court has set aside the judgment of the High Court in a matter involving former Senator Mkhululi Dlamini and the Elections and Boundaries Commission.
Hello again, and now for the news in detail. The Minister of Public Service, Mablala Masego, has announced that civil servants will be awarded a cost of living adjustment of 4% for the 2023-2024 financial year. The Minister says this will be implemented across board, effective on the 1st of April 2023. Masego says the Joint Negotiations Forum is working on salary review negotiations.
His Majesty's government wishes to inform the nation that an agreement was reached to award a cost of living adjustment of 4% for the 2023-2024 financial year. This award will be implemented across the board, meaning that all public servants will benefit from it, effective 1st April 2023. A collective agreement in this regard was signed by the parties on the 23rd of August 2023. Government regrets the discomfort the public servants have suffered due to the escalated inflation rate. However, due to the current financial crisis, government can only afford the awarded amount of 4% for the current financial year 2023-2024. Government also acknowledges the cooperation from public sector associations during the course of the negotiations and wishes to extend utmost words of appreciation in that regard. The pending agenda item of SAR review is also being addressed at the joint negotiations forum, and government is fully committed to the process by applying all means possible to conclude this item timeously.
It is the duty of each and every Eswati to ensure that the environment is protected from homestead community to national level in order for Eswatini to be counted amongst the countries or world countries that abide by the United Nations programs and policies that are aimed at reversing the damage already done to the environment, which then contributes to the devastating effects of climate change. Now, this was said by the Minister of Tourism and Environmental Affairs, Moses Vilagati, during the Temvelo Awards ceremony held at Happy Valley Hotel, where companies, schools and individuals who did outstanding work on environmental preservation were being awarded.
As a country, we need to start accelerating our nature conservation, our waste management, chemical management, and sustainable land management initiatives. Initiatives such as Patsasako Nawe, the Big Five Nature Reserve, and solar energy needs to be supported by all Eswatini to ensure that we accrue maximum results from such initiatives. Furthermore, all Eswatini, including the private sector, should invest in building capacity to our younger generations on the importance of environmental action. Such passing on of this critical information will not only enhance the country's contribution to global efforts, but will also ensure that the country will be in safe hands in our future generations.
The United Nations Deputy Resident Representative David Omozwafo says Eswatini could gain endless benefits if it were to focus on eradicating all environment-harming elements.
Renewable natural resources, watersheds, productive landscapes, and forests provide the foundation for sustained inclusive growth, food security, poverty reduction, and human well-being.
In the current financial year, government has once again invited communities to apply for up to 300,000 emalangeni per community to initiate projects aimed at rehabilitating damaged environment. For Eswatini TV News, Mbongwa Dube with Smova Shongwe, Ezulwini.
Now, the Supreme Court has set aside the judgment of the High Court in a matter involving former Senator Mkhululi Dlamini and the Elections and Boundaries Commission. In this matter, the High Court has had ruled that Dlamini's name should be included in the list of candidates to stand for elections under the Mapilingo chiefdom. The Supreme Court has dismissed Dlamini's points of law and further granted EBC's application to have Dlamini's name removed from the list of candidates. The Elections and Boundaries Commission's Communications Officer, Mbonisi Bembe, says the Commission is aware of the viral video making waves showing a man marking ballot papers and seemingly rigging elections. Now, Bembe says this video is not from Eswatini and the man marking ballot papers is not an elections official. He has assured the public that general elections are and will be free from any malpractice.
Libandla lelibuke tindzaba telikhetfo nemincele yetinkundla eSwatini lithe alivete kusosive ukuthi sekufikile emehlweni abo liphepha lekuvota lekusoleka ukuthi alisilo nobe lokusoleka ukuthi laseSwatini. Libandla lithi alivete lokuthi lelo phepha lelo akusilo liphepha laseSwatini. Nalona wekunene lesimbonako enda luphawu ngalinye liphepha akusiyo sisebenzi saseSwatini kanti futhi akusiyo nomuntu lesimbona ukuthi waseSwatini. Bandla licela sive ukuthi asehlise emaphaphu. Lukhetho lwawo maSwati lubukiwe ngemehlo onke. Inhlangothi letibambisene ekuphepheni kwalolu lukhetho nokuphepha kwesive solo elihambe njalo liyabuka lokuthi kudeyini emathabelangodi la ngendeka afune kona lona lukhetho lwawo. Asiniqinisekise maSwati ukuthi njengaloku libandla lingakalali solo lende malungiselelo walo.
The High Court ruling in favor of Masilela, which made it unconstitutional to disallow a candidate to stand for Senate elections in the event they do not win to be MP. Now, the matter dates back to 2018.
In 2018, Michael Masilela lost in the general elections where he contested to be the Lobamba Member of Parliament. Masilela then approached the High Court challenging the Elections Act, which bars any candidate who lost in the general elections to contest for a seat in Senate. Masilela was successful. However, the Elections and Boundaries Commission noted an appeal in the Supreme Court. The EPC filed its papers in February 2019, and this was after the set time has since moved an application before the Supreme Court seeking condonation so the appeal can continue. The EPC has told the court that this is a constitutional matter which has to be concluded. The commission has narrated to the court that it slipped the mind of the lawyer who was dealing with the matter to file all papers in time, as it was the festive season and a time where the national calendar is hectic. The commission conceded that it was at fault for this. However, it submitted that this case will give a legal standing on the issue as this is an election year. Masilela opposed the application for condonation and wondered where the applicant was all these years. Masilela told the court that the reasons for late filing advanced by the APC were unsatisfactory. The court reserved its judgment until next week. For Eswatini TV News, High Court.
Over 1,800 pig farmers have been given a chance to learn more about the pig industry by the Taiwan Technical Mission under the International Cooperation Development. Speaking during one of the trainings at Mbabane Library, the coordinator of the Pig Industry Enhancement Project Phase 2, Xolan Langamandla, says the farmers needed the training, especially during the summer season.
The coordinator says the summer season comes with many challenges for pig farmers, as there are a lot of diseases and infections. He says that is why they have brought a veterinary specialist from Taiwan to help the farmers with pig breeding.
Each time they complain nje bakhala ngetifo. So once no, let us concentrate kule tifo lesikhathi lesikude lo msebenzi utoba ngcono. Lo msebenzi lona ke leswena namuhla sitwa ngo Taiwan ICDF kule project ya pig industry. Sesitrainile ke
A pig specialist from the Taiwan International Cooperation Development explains that the specialist will help the farmers with the different challenges they face.
And our project is to build the pure breed. We want to establish the breed in Eswatini. So we want to let Eswatini, the farmers can purchase the good genetic breed in local countries. Yeah.
The Minister of Agriculture has stated that Eswatini has become self-sustainable with pork, as over 220,000 metric tons are produced locally every year. For Eswatini TV News, Nelson Langamandla, Vuminkosi Nzinisa, Mbabane.
The Ministry of Health is taking stock of the achievements and challenges that the ministry faced while implementing the 5-year National Health Sector Strategic Plan. The ministry is monitoring and Evaluation Officer Sebentile Mieni says the Ministry of Health was able to respond promptly to the COVID-19 pandemic. Mieni says amid these successes, the ministry was unable to address the neglected tropical diseases such as bilharzia. Miani was speaking during the 2019-2023 National Health Sector Strategic Plan Review Validation meeting held in Eswatini.
Of Health is currently working on the validation of the National Health Sector Strategic Plan Review for 2019-2023. The ministry is looking to identify the successes and challenges. Speaking during the meeting, the Senior Monitoring and Evaluation Officer in the Ministry of Health, Sebendile Mieni, says the ministry was able to extend health services to clinics to avoid the huge numbers in hospitals.
Lokuhlele sikubonile khona ukuthi sesekube nekwanzisa la services noma ke le tinsita kakhulu kule mtholampilo lele phasi kunekuthi kusale kusitakala lapha kuzuye esibhedlela kusithole lisito lokho ke sekudala abantu labasebenzisa letinsita letibekiwe setikhona nale kuma clinic lapho singakendi kahle khona.
Mieni says other challenges faced by the ministry were the issue of shortage of drugs in hospitals, which was mainly caused by the COVID-19 restrictions, as suppliers were not able to deliver on time. Mieni says our findings shows that the ministry is still facing lack of human resource in other departments, which is something that government is working on addressing. Mieni says in terms of minimizing neglected tropical diseases such as bilharzia, the ministry is still lagging behind because which needs resources. The ministry received technical and financial assistance from different partners such as the American government, among other partners. Eswatini TV News, Ndomlangeni, Themba Shabangu, Ezulwini.
We take a quick commercial break, and when we come back, the news continues. Don't go anywhere. Stay with us.
We make things we believe in to deliver the best, guaranteed. But talk is cheap, unless you're prepared to put your money where your mouth is. Get Spar macaroni or spaghetti. Buy any two for just 28 mlangeni. Eat a Spar carbonated soft drink. Buy any three for only 30 mlangeni. Every Spar product is backed by our double your money back quality guarantee.
Save a winner, save a more. Birthday if biggie.
Celebrate our low price birthday and save with deals like a tin of Sunny baked beans for just $8.99 and a pack of Sunny full cream milk for only $99.99. ShopRite's low price birthday. Save a win, save a more.
Welcome back. You are keeping it locked here at Eswatini TV, and this is the news bulletin at 8. I'm Sanebo Ngone. Thank you so much for choosing to stay with us. The Municipal Council of Manzini held a meeting with Manzini vendors to share ideas on how the two parties can grow their relationship and how vendors can be assisted. The meeting was held at the Millennium Park in Manzini.
The main purpose of the Vendors' Day was to share ideas with vendors on how they and the Municipal Council of Manzini can be assisted and help vendors to grow their businesses. Manzini Town Council Information and Communications Manager Pogu Dlamini explains the objectives of the Vendors' Day.
We have seen cooperative things for vendors in the city. An example would be airtime vendors who were able to raise over 100,000 emalangeni within such a short space of time, within less than a year. So this has been very encouraging, and we have wanted to preach and spread the gospel and the good news and the good word around cooperatives to other business people around the city. And we haven't done this on our own. We've been able to partner with big businesses as well as our financial partners to come and teach not just about cooperatives, but about the importance of financial management.
Begitsa Betse, a vendor, says it was an eye-opener, and indeed they needed to have such a gathering.
Njengathi nje kule yethu sivule eStandard Bank sokutabalula kenyalo ukuthi mase sifuna le mali leningi kenyalo ikakhulu la kubo Christmas nje abantu basebenza kakhulu libhange lesikhona ukusinika imali sibuye lamatafuleni stokhona kusave ma customer.
Banks and savings and cooperatives were part of the main day. For Eswatini TV News, I'm Kiani Msibu Tsmuva Shongwa and Sabaneni Msetwa, Manzini.
Now, with the sole aim of helping youth-owned businesses grow, Ligusasa-led youth organization has initiated monthly market days wherein the youth bring and sell their products to generate income and improve their livelihoods. Now, the first monthly market day was held at Mahala Complex in Matapa and is supported by the European Union and UNICEF.
As various reports indicate that the Kingdom of Eswatini is faced with a high number of unemployed youth, Sandile Mabuza, who is the Kangisa market coordinator at Ligusasa Letu, says it is important for the youth to explore various means of marketing and selling their produce.
As we've started this event today, we are hoping to host it every month, especially month end, whereby most of the people around the country have earned and they just come visit our stores and check on the products we have with the youth.
Some of the 25 youth who displayed their products at the first monthly market day say they will attend each and every market day as announced by the organization, as they see it as an opportunity to diversify their marketing strategies.
We are really appreciative of this opportunity to be able to showcase our work. At least now we know we can take our work to all the world, even, because now that we are here, you people are here, this is now a strategy of marketing our work as well.
According to the 2022 World Bank report, 49.8% of Eswatini youth aged up to 24 years is unemployed, and Ligusasa Letu youth organization say they believe the monthly market days will contribute to the reduction of unemployment in the country. Reporting for Eswatini TV News, Mbongwa Dube with Vuminkosi Nzinisa in Matapa.
Now we shift gears now and visit the world of business as we take a look of how our financial indicators show us how our markets fared today in a financial report.
Standard Bank. It can be.
Welcome back, and now for news making headlines in the world of sports. The Minister of Sports, Culture and Youth Affairs, Harris Blunga, has congratulated the Eswatini Volleyball Association for successfully implementing the FIVB Level 2 course, which had 28 participants from the country and abroad. Blunga was speaking during the course closing ceremony at Olympia Africa Center in Lobamba.
From Monday, volleyball coaches were undergoing the Federation of International Volleyball Level 2 course. Presenting certificate to the participant, Minister of Sports, Culture and Youth Affairs, Harris Bulunga, encouraged coaches that they must focus on developing volleyball in the region. He implored the coaches to divert to grassroots development of the sports. The Eswatini Olympics and Commonwealth Games Association CEO Maxwell Jele announced that his organization contributed 140,000 towards the successful initiation of the course, as they want to see development of the sports in the region. The Eswatini Volleyball Association President Pendulo Dlamini applauded the Eswatini Olympics and Commonwealth Games Association for funding the cause. Bongani Maposa from Zimbabwe was the instructor. Coaches from Zimbabwe, Malawi, Zambia, and Namibia are all part of the cause. Reporting for Eswatini TV Sports, I'm Linda Dlamini. Babane.
Well, with those sports news, we hit the home stretch of the news bulletin at 8 at Eswatini TV. But before we go, here's a quick reminder of news making headlines tonight.
Minister of Public Service has announced that civil servants will be awarded a cost of living adjustment of 4% for the 2023-2024 financial year. It is the duty of each and every Liswati to ensure that the environment is protected from homestead, community to national level in order for Eswatini to be counted amongst world countries that abide by the United Nations programs and policies. And the Supreme Court has set aside the judgment of the High Court in a matter involving former Senator Mkhululi Dlamini and the Elections and Boundaries Commission.
Beautiful Kingdom of Eswatini, that's all we had for you from the news desk. We shall now cross over to the Weather Center for a detailed weather report from us and the rest of the team here at Eswatini TV. For now, it's good night and God bless.
At Spar, we've worked hard to get you low prices on great products every day. Like Nivea Roll-On Deodorant for only $24.99 and 2-liter liquid fruit for just $34.99. It's low prices for you every day at Spar.
Eswatini have heeded to the call by the head of state, His Majesty King Mswati III, to come out in their numbers and register to vote for a new government under the slogan, Ngetenga Sada Nasakhalive. Eswatini TV has also listened. Our newsroom is ready to deliver. Our journalists will be in all the polling stations in the 4 regions of the kingdom, covering live the 2023 primary elections. We'll be bringing you the events as they unfold through your traditional TV and social media platforms. The joy and disappointments, the mix